The sky darkens. The oceans roar. The very earth trembles. On one side, Ravana, the 10-headed king of Lanka, master of weapons, conqueror of worlds. On the other, Rama, a prince in exile, calm, radiant, armed only with his bow. This is not just a battle of arrows and swords. It is the eternal clash of arrogance and righteousness. The roar of Ravana against the silence of Rama. And tonight, we return to that battlefield, where gods watched, demons trembled, and the destiny of the three worlds was decided. It began with one act of arrogance. Ravana, though mighty, was blinded by desire. In the forest, he deceived Sita and carried her away in his golden chariot, the Pushpaka Vimana. That moment sealed his fate. For Sita was not just a queen. She was the very soul of Dharma. And Rama vowed to bring her back. But Rama was no king. No army, no weapons, no fortress. What he had was faith. What he had was devotion. Hanuman, the mighty son of the wind, became his eternal servant. Sugriva, the monkey king, pledged his army. And Vibhishan, Ravana's own brother, left Lanka to stand with righteousness. This was no ordinary army. This was faith itself marching to war. Before the war, an ocean stood in their path, but stone by stone, the Vanaras built a bridge. Each rock carried Rama's name, and each one floated. Thus was born the Rama Setu, the bridge of faith. Not just a path across the waters, but proof that with Dharma, even the impossible becomes possible. The shores of Lanka thundered. Vanaras roared and charged with rocks and trees. Demons struck back with celestial weapons. The battlefield shook with fury. The great war had begun. Then came Kumbhakarna, the giant of Lanka. As tall as mountains, his footsteps made the earth quake. He knew his brother was wrong, yet fought, bound by loyalty. His battle was a storm. Vanaras fell by the hundreds. Finally, Rama's arrows struck him down, and in his fall, even Rama's army mourned. For Kumbhakarna was a warrior of duty, not arrogance. But worse was yet to come. Indrajit, Ravana's son, the prince of sorcery, invisible, deadly, a master of astras. He rained fire from the skies, bound Rama and Lakshmana with serpents. But destiny cannot be stopped. Lakshmana faced him in single combat. Astras lit up the heavens, until Lakshmana's arrow struck true. Indrajit fell, and with him, Ravana's pride was shattered. At last, Ravana himself rode into battle. His golden chariot gleamed, his 10 heads crowned, his 20 arms blazed with weapons of destruction. His roar shook the heavens. Opposite him stood Rama, calm, radiant, his bow steady. Matali, the divine charioteer, guided his horses. The clash began. Ravana hurled weapons of fire, lightning, storm. Rama countered with arrows of water, earth, light. The sky itself burned. The three worlds trembled. But Dharma does not falter. Rama invoked the Brahmastra, a weapon blessed by Brahma himself. With steady focus, he aimed at Ravana's heart. The arrow blazed with divine light and struck true. Ravana's colossal form trembled, his crowns fell, his roar turned to silence. And with a crash that shook the heavens, the king of Lanka fell. The war was over. The battlefield grew quiet. The gods rejoiced. The Vanaras cheered. But Rama did not celebrate. He looked upon Ravana with respect, for even in death he was a great scholar, a mighty ruler, a devotee of Shiva. Sita was freed. The Bishan was crowned king. Rama's duty was complete. And so, the story of Rama and Ravana lives forever. Not just the fall of a king, but the triumph of Dharma. This is why every Dussehra, effigies of Ravana burn. Not to mock his power, but to remind us, no matter how mighty arrogance may rise, in the end, Dharma will always prevail.